Leonardo Dicaprio's $10 million eco-friendly apartment is incredible. Do you know why? It is an extravagant apartment with a vitamin shower and wellness concierge. Movie stars' homes wouldn't be so complete without a lavish movie theater. In short, everything is so soothing, so without any further, let's get into the video. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Money Talks, so that you can discover super interesting information every day. Actor Leonardo Dicaprio has recently splurged $10 million on an apartment in Green Delos building in Greenwich Village here. The star has purchased a 2-bedroom and 2.5-bath apartment on the 4th floor of the building at 66 East 11th Street. This time, Leonardo DiCaprio is trying out a new location. If anyone is curious as to where Leonardo DiCaprio is when he's not on a city bike, vaping at an awards show, or finding a new Victoria's Secret model he somehow hasn't dated yet, we now have the answer. The Oscar-winning actor has been living in a 3-bedroom apartment at the newly completed 172 Madison. DiCaprio, who will reunite with Quentin Tarantino in the director's upcoming Charles Manson film, has been staying in the Nomad condo for the past few months. It would seem he's been renting, and the only 3-bedroom apartment currently up for grabs in the development is a 3,548 square foot penthouse that was listed for $14 million. Well, the house has incredible features. Interior. Talking about the apartment, it is in the eco-friendly Delos building in New York's Greenwich Village. The building includes quite amazing amenities such as a vitamin C-infused shower, purified air and water, a circulated aromatherapy air supply, posture-supportive heat reflexology flooring, and dawn simulation provided by a circadian light design. The apartment features modern open-plan living spaces. The 4th floor apartment is said to have great views of the gorgeous village. The swanky pad has 2 bedrooms. Next up, we have the building's rooftop, which has a large modern entertaining area. Of course, a movie star's home couldn't be complete without a state-of-the-art cinema room, which is obviously a mandatory thing indeed. Back in 2008, as a newly minted printer at Goldman Sachs, Paul Ciala kept coming across the word sustainability when reading about a state. It was overused and primarily focused on environmental health and not occupant health, he says. Realizing he could combine the multi-trillion-dollar real estate market with the fast-growing health and wellness industry, he gathered architects and doctors to research how preventative health features could be employed indoors, because he genuinely wanted to do it. The team, under the name Delos, came up with such impressive ideas as supportive flooring in order to ease impact on hips, knees, and joints, circadian light to improve sleep, and antimicrobial coatings for high bacteria areas like kitchen counters and door handles. Ciala volunteered himself and his apartment as the company's first guinea pig. 3 years after various technologies were installed in the apartment, he says he has seen staggering differences in his sleep patterns and energy levels. The colds he used to get 4 times a year seems to have gone into hibernation. Wow, isn't it shocking? One of the incredible features of a blue fluorescent light in the bathroom, it helps strip the body of melatonin, which is produced during sleep, and boosts production of cortisol. More interestingly, when you don't turn on that light in the morning, you will feel an urge to take a nap around noon, Ciala says. It's a 2-minute task that affects my entire day. As interest grew, Ciala left Goldman to focus on Delos, which counts Leonardo DiCaprio and Deepak Chopra among its advisors. Ciala's twin brother Peter also left a job at Goldman to help out. Their latest project is a townhouse in downtown Manhattan, which was built according to Delos specifications. 3 apartments are on the market. DiCaprio and Chopra are the only 2 confirmed buyers so far, priced from $14.5 million to $50 million for the duplex penthouse. And for those not ready to commit to a new apartment, Delos can install features in existing homes. Moreover, DiCaprio, who owns a $100,000 Fisker Karma hybrid car, can even use a $1 million parking spot, the first at that price, which comes with another of the building's units, an 8,000 square foot duplex penthouse until the apartment is sold. Loss of $2 million. One of the more ghostly lonely things about modern New York City is that many of the luxury apartments tumored across Manhattan are bought and paid for with millions of dollars, and yet they lie empty. The Ferngully to our collective There Will Be Blood purchased a Manhattan apartment in the East Village, a home for wellness endorsed by Deepak Chopra in 2013 for $10 million, and yet never moved in. Now he sold it at a loss for $8 million. He lost $2 million on the deal, and he never even lived there. Isn't that sad? It's sad for Dicaprio's bank account, of course. It's sad for Deepak Chopra. It's sad for the free parking space DiCaprio was given to park his $100,000 Fisker Karma Hybrid. If anyone had any idea what Fisker Karma Hybrid is, then I'm sure we'd find something sad there too. The whole thing is sad. I'm feeling sorry for them. Though we should never be careful to note that DiCaprio didn't spend any time there, so saying he never moved in may not be accurate. Perhaps DiCaprio did spend a few forlorn nights there before leaving to go play tougher guys in Inarritu in Canada and never returning, which actually makes it sadder, doesn't it? The house was not ignored, it was abandoned, a crueler and more active deed. Yet, estate is a cold business, of course, so we should not be surprised by this transactional story. But to think that Leonardo DiCaprio could have been living right near us for 3 years and instead chose to give it up at a loss, that's pretty devastating. We all came so close and then fell so short. Who knows where Leonardo DiCaprio might try to put roots down next, because he doesn't think even once before buying any property. A treehouse in Burano, a sleek eco-loft in Montevideo, a dilapidated outbuilding on Ed Begley Jr.'s cauliflower plantation. These are all examples that he's got a fine eye for real estate. Wherever and whatever it is, we just hope he actually makes it his home. That's hard to do for someone whose yachting schedule has him out of the house for some 6 months of the year. But he should at least try, because we all know that home is important. Because we already have too many cities filled with the ghosts of people who never lived there. Other properties. With a net worth of around $260 million, it should be no surprise that A-list celebrity Leonardo DiCaprio has dropped a pretty penny on more than one property. But did you know that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star and real estate tycoon also owns an island? Yeah, you heard that right. When DiCaprio isn't busy raising more than $80 million for worthy causes as part of the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, he's spending millions of dollars on himself in the form of 6 luxurious properties located in California, New York, and beyond. So talking about other properties, DiCaprio bought his first home in 1998, just 1 year after the release of Titanic. At that time, he spent just under $770,000 on the Los Angeles-based 3,560 square foot starter home, and in October 2018, he finally listed the Spanish-style house for sale at $1.7 million. Leading up to the sale of the Silver Lake neighborhood home, though, DiCaprio was on a buying and selling spree, putting 2 of his properties up for sale, including a $10.95 million house in Malibu in 2016, and, that same year, a nearly $2.4 million ranch home in Studio City. Now, DiCaprio more recently owns 6 properties. So do you guys want to visit Leonardo DiCaprio's $10 million eco-friendly apartment? What is the best thing about the apartment? Let us know in the comments section.